Now in this video you will learn how to read and write a data into text file. So first we will discuss the procedure to read a data from file. In order to read a data from file, you have to open a file in read mode, and that is the procedure. First open a file. Okay, so you have to declare the file pointer, open a file, read data from the file, write the data into output device, and you have to repeat this step 2 and 3 until the end of file will occur, and after that you have to close the file and this procedure is stopped. Now same way, in order to writing the data into file, okay, we have to open a file in write mode, that is a W mode. Open a file, read the data from user, write the data into file, repeat 2 and 3 step, and last we have to close the file and stop the procedure. Now in order to do read and write, okay, there are various functions are available. First we are going to learn fgetc and fputc, that will use to read and write one character into file at a time. So fgetc, that is used to read a character from file, and the syntax is fgetc function, and it will take a file pointer. Okay, so file pointer point to some file, so it will read one character from file and it will be stored in character variable. Same way, fputc function write a character into file. It will take two arguments. First is character variable and second is file pointer. So this character variable will be written into file. Okay, so you have to write name of the variable which contain your character, and that will be written into file pointed by this file pointer. So let's see one example. Okay, so we have declared file pointer, we have declared character, we are opening a file in read mode. Okay, now we are, if fp equal to null, means there is a problem in opening a file, so it will give a message. Otherwise it is going to read one character from file until end of file occur. So read one character, fp is a file pointer that will be stored in ch, and we are writing on a screen. Okay, at the end of do while loop, it will check whether the character equal to uf. No, then again it will go up, read next character. So this procedure is repeated until the end of file will occur. Okay, so this is again same example with you can write a function. Here the function name is file write and file read. Okay, so file read will read one character from file. Okay, and file write will write one character into file. The same procedure we have discussed, but we can write a function and you have to just call the function in main. Okay, so file write I have called. File write will ask for file name. Okay, we are opening that file in write mode. Okay, we are reading one character from user, okay, with the help of getchr function, and we are writing that character into file, that is pointed by fptr, that we have already taken from user. Okay, so that will write a data in one character into file. We are closing the file. At the end of the file, again we are at the end of this function, we are calling function file read. Okay, so again we are going to read a data that we have write into file so far, and we are going to display on a screen. So now file read contain file name, so file name in store will be stored in my file name. We are opening that file again in read mode. Okay, if any error occur, then it will display a message, else it is going to display on a screen until EOF or dollar will occur. Okay, because dollar is, it is just calculating the how many times dollar that appear in a file. Okay, that's why we have written here c equal to character, then we are incrementing n plus plus. So initially n equal to 0. So whatever you are going to give some input in from a file, it is going to calculate how many times dollar will appear in your file content. Okay, if we remove this if, and it is equivalent to simple what your file reading, and you have to display c on a screen. Okay, but here the operation performed by file read is to calculate the number of times the dollar sign appear in a file content. Okay, now second library function to reading, second library function to read and write a data to a file. Okay, that is fgetS and fputS. So far we have used fgetC and fputC that will read one character from user or one character from file and write one character into file. Now fgetS and fputC write a string into file or read a string from the file. The syntax is fgetC, you have to provide string, that is a variable name, and the value represent the number of character in a string. Same way fputC, string then file pointer variable. Okay, so here fgetC contain 3 argument, your string, okay, number of character and file pointer. Here string and file pointer, because it is going to write into file, whatever content of string that will be write into file. Okay, now here we are reading, if the value equal to 10, we are reading 10 characters from this file and it will be stored in this variable name, okay, string. Okay, so that is a simple function fgetC and fputC. Okay, now we will see one program. Okay, so we have already written two functions, write and read. Okay, file write will write data into file, file read will read data from file. So first it will call file write, go to file write, we are declaring one pointer, we are opening this file, okay, in write mode. If this null pointer equal to null, file cannot be created, else file has been created successfully. Okay, if not available, then it is going to create. If available, then the content of the file will be deleted and fresh new file will be created. Okay, and what we are putting in a file, well, this is the first file write. Okay, so it will write this content in a fptr, that is a file pointed by fptr. Okay, we are closing the file, we are calling file read once again, we are declaring file pointer, we are declaring character array, we are reading the file from we are opening the file using open function. If any error occur, it will display the message, else we are going to read 100, here by mistake 110, but actually it is 100, so it will read 100 character from this file and it will be stored in as, because the size of as is 100, so it is going to read only 100 character, and that we are going to display on a screen. So this is the simple program to read and write a string into file. And the last input output function, that is fprintf and fscanf. So this function is used to read numbers or the character or a string from the file, okay, as per our requirement. So far what we have learned, we can write one character or a string into file, but I want to write integer, I want to write float, then now in order to do that, we have to use fprintf and fscanf function. So the fprintf function have following syntax. So first is file pointer variable, then you have to pass the control string, and then you have to write list of variable. For example, I want to write integer a in integer a means a is a variable, I want to write the content of a into file. So what I have to write here, %d, and here I have to write a. Okay, same way fscanf function will use to read data from the file. So syntax of the fscanf is file pointer control string, and here you have to write ampersand variable name, because it will read the data from the file and it will write into this variable. Here the data will be write into file pointed by file pointer. Okay, so let's see one example. So we have declared one file pointer, we have declared name and address as a character array, roll number and marks. We have declared one file name that will store the name of the file. We are taking the file name from user, we are opening that file in a write mode. If any error occur, the message will be displayed, else we are taking all the value from user. Okay, we are just taking from the user. Now we are going to write this data into file. So for that we have to use fprintf function, file pointer is f, so f, and what we are going to write, name, roll number, address and marks. Okay, these four variables. So what we are going to write, name equal to %s, so this name will be replaced here instead of %s. So name equal to, then roll equal to, so this role will be replaced by control string, then address equal to, so this address will be replaced here by percentile s, and marks equal to, so the marks will be replaced here, and this whole string that will be entered into file. Okay, so we are actually writing 4 variable into file with this string: name equal to value, role equal to value, address equal to value, and marks equal to value. Thank you.